It is now December 21st, and we are coming up on the biggest game of the season for the Green Bay Packers. With the Packers currently sitting at 6-8, to make the playoffs, we need to win the rest of our games. And the next game on the schedule is on Christmas in Miami against a very talented team, a very talented offense that just put up 29 points against one of the best defenses in football in the Buffalo Bills. And the Packers now sitting at 6-8. Even though we experienced that 5-game losing streak, even though it really seemed like all hope was lost, the Packers, near the end of December, with the NFL season almost over, still have a chance to make the playoffs. And so, looking at this team, do I really think we can make the playoffs? And honestly, I 100% do. I think that when you look at where the Packers are right now, we are currently underdogs. Many people don't think the Packers can go into Miami and beat the Miami Dolphins. And I think when you have Aaron Rodgers as an underdog, when no one is believing that he can do it, I think that this could turn out to be an all-time Aaron Rodgers performance against Miami Dolphins on Christmas. And hopefully in a few weeks, we'll be looking back and saying, can you believe that middle of the season, the Packers seemed like all hope was lost, like nothing else was going to go right? And then hopefully we'll be seeing in the playoffs, shocking many people. And I honestly think that it's not that crazy of an idea now with only 3 games remaining, because if we can beat the Miami Dolphins on Christmas, it is an if, our defense has struggled. The Miami Dolphins have elite weapons in Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, their speed. They're the combination of them two on the Dolphins offense, probably one of the best wide receiver combos in the NFL. And considering this Packers defense has not lived up to expectations, we are without some of our best players on defense. Rashawn Gary, Eric Stokes also missing time as well. It's going to be tough for the Packers defense to hold the Dolphins in check, which is why I believe that the Packers are going to need to put up at least 30 plus points, maybe even 35 points to win this game. But when we look at what the Packers offense has done in the past month, with Christian Watson becoming a threat that has to be considered by every single defense. Defenses are treating him differently. Even Jalen Ramsey last week was having to grab on to Christian Watson. Some debatable calls or no non-calls on that. But Jalen Ramsey, one of the best cornerbacks in the league, was having issues with Christian Watson. And when you have that kind of speed, when you can break away, 4.36 40 for Christian Watson, defenses have to take him into account. And even though he may not be as great of a route runner as a Romeo Doubs, those two guys are starting to complement each other very well. We saw last week with Romeo Doubs back in his first game since suffering that ankle injury on November 6th, even playing about half the snaps for Romeo Doubs. He came in there, had like 5 receptions, 55 yards, looked really good, really crisp routes, and then Christian Watson is over there blazing past people, really making the defense have to watch him at all times, which opens up things for other players. We had A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones in that game against the Rams, have a total of 197 scrimmage yards combined for both of them. And so I really think the way this offense is playing, I see no reason why we can't beat the Miami Dolphins on Sunday. You have the underdog effect. You have Aaron Rodgers, all these guys in a must-win game, a Dolphins team who is very good. It should be a very good game, but I really think that this is sort of a interesting position for the Packers because in years past, we've been one of the best teams in the NFL. We've been the number 1 seed, and we've fallen in the playoffs in games where it really felt like we should have won. For example, last year, the 49ers game, losing in that game, it was just a sad performance by the Packers offense. But right now, being underdogs, still with a shot to make the playoffs, I honestly really like the position we're in. I like what we've been seeing from the Packers the past couple weeks, but they will need to bring it together. Let's hope the defense can really get things together, get things going. And if we can beat the Miami Dolphins, we still have 2 tough teams to play, but it will be at home against the Minnesota Vikings, against the Detroit Lions. And I think that if we beat the Dolphins, that'll clearly show that the Packers have a chance to beat, any team in the NFL. And so if we can get this win on Sunday and then have 2 final games remaining, I honestly really like the Packers' odds to make a push for the playoffs. Of course, we need the Commanders to lose a couple games. Seems likely with some of the teams they're playing, the 49ers, the Cowboys, the Browns, and then we need the Seahawks to lose just one more game, and they'll be playing the Chiefs coming up on this next weekend. So I honestly really like the Packers' chances. I like the Packers being underdogs. We won the Super Bowl back in the 2010-2011 season with the Packers being the number 6 seed. In a very interesting stat I saw the other day. This probably doesn't correlate super well, but an interesting fact. The last time Aaron Rodgers threw over 10 interceptions in a season was back in the year the Packers ended up winning the Super Bowl. He's done it again this year. So things are looking up for this Packers team, and I am very excited and very confident in this Packers team showing up on Sunday in a must-win game. Yes, we just beat the Rams and the Bears, two teams who probably some of the worst teams in the NFL currently, but I believe that the Packers can do it, and I'm excited to see exactly what happens on Sunday because, as I said, I think this could be an all-time Aaron Rodgers performance. He's coming in knowing what he has to do in the later years of his career. I think it could be a very exciting matchup, which will make the end of the season even more exciting for the Green Bay Packers. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I will be going to Oklahoma to visit some family for Christmas. I think I should be able to get a few videos out, but I will see with a different kind of setup, maybe my laptop and a different kind of mic. So I won't be in this place because I'm leaving today, but I should be out with more videos, hopefully, at least a few in the next week or so, and then I'll be back here after Christmas. But I hope all you guys have an amazing Christmas. Enjoy your time with family. Enjoy all that kind of stuff. But that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching. You want to follow me on Twitter, Luke_Beller. I post Packers stuff during over there. During Packers games, I tweet out a lot. So if you want to see my thoughts during the game, follow me on Twitter. We'll be linked down below. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.